Okay, Roy Randolph here. Let's go ahead and walk through the process of setting up the new Let's Encrypt SSL certificates on your website or websites. If you're in your KartHost Customer Center control panel here, what you'll want to do, you got two different areas you can go to. You can either click on Services or you can go up to Services, My Services. And that's going to take us over to My Products and Services. So locate your web hosting service, in this case, managed hosting. Go ahead and click Active. On the left-hand side, once you get to your particular product page, go ahead and click Log into the cPanel. This will get us logged into the cPanel, the Paper Lantern theme. And here's a note to remember. If you have been hosting with us for a while, Paper Lantern is a modern theme. And if you've been with us for a while, you might be seeing something that looks like this. And if you do, you're going to need to change this theme over from this is the XC3 theme, and you'll need to change it to the Paper Lantern. You can go ahead and click here, but there's no guarantees that the Let's Encrypt will work properly. It's been certified for the Paper Lantern. It has not been certified for the X3. But here's what you do up here at the top. All you need to do is just select Paper Lantern, and it'll automatically change over for you. While we're here, what you're going to need to do, it depends on your setup. If you moved around these blocks at all, you might have to scroll down and actually look for the security block. But in this particular case, we have it as the second from the top, and you're going to be looking for the Let's Encrypt for cPanel. So we'll go ahead and click on that icon here, and that's going to take you to the Let's Encrypt SSL page. And you're going to see your existing domain names showing here in this particular area here. Now, my suggestion is that you create a SSL certificate that'll work for both, in this particular case, wrenchlandenergy.com as well as www.wrenchlandenergy.com. And the reason you want to use www, if you're going to use a content delivery network, a CDN, or if you're going to use Cloudflare, which you can do within your control panel, and we do recommend using Cloudflare, by the way. Cloudflare and any CDN is going to work off the CNAME, and you're going to totally bypass the SSL if you do not use it, www. So let's play it safe and go ahead and use both of them. What I'm going to do is check Wrenchland, check Wrenchland Energy with the www, and come down here right below here where you see issue multiple. We're going to go ahead and click on that, and that's going to take us over to this page. Now, if you plan on using a CDN in the future or use Cloudflare, go ahead and make www the primary. That don't mean you necessarily have to use it. It's going to be the primary, and that's what you're going to want. You're going to be all set up, ready to go with Cloudflare or some future CDN. With all our servers, we no longer there's only a few exceptions to this, but we no longer provide email services off the same server that's providing your web hosting. There's many reasons for this: reliability, spamming, all kinds of different reasons. So you're going to need to go ahead and uncheck install mail SMTP, SP, POP3S, and all this here. So make sure that's unchecked. And go ahead and click Issue. It's going to take up to 45 seconds, up to a minute, so be very patient. I know we live in an ADDH world where everything's got to be done in 2 or 3 seconds, or you move on to the next thing. In this case, you're going to have to be patient. So there we go. It's complete. The SSL certificate is now installed on the domain name wrenchlandenergy.com, and it's using the IP address, and this happens to be a shared IP address. Apache is being restarted automatically for you, so you can use SSH. Now keep in mind, with the Let's Encrypt SSL, it doesn't cost you anything, but it's using SNI technology. SNI technology does not require you to have a dedicated IP. However, if you have someone with an older browser, I'm talking older, I'm talking about somebody out there that's actually still riding around on a dinosaur called Windows XP, and they happen to be using maybe the Internet Explorer 8 or 7 or, heaven forbid, 6, that's probably not going to work. They're going to have problems loading up the HTTPS on your website. The only option you have at that point, if that's a problem for you, And really, it's not your problem. It's the person that's still using XP. They're the one that needs to get into gear and get in some modern equipment, is to go ahead and get a dedicated IP. That's the only way that you're going to be able to make sure that they're able to see your HTTPS when they come to your website. But otherwise, for everybody else, they're going to be able to see your HTTPS page. Also keep in mind that your website is going to have to be changed. You're going to have to go into your website and redirect. If you're using something like WordPress, you're going to have to redirect everything from HTTP to HTTPS. With WordPress, it's a piece of cake. It really is. In another video, I'll show you how to do that with a plugin called Easy SSL. However, if you're running a HTML website where you're still building it with a some type of website builder that's on your PC or something like that, then you're going to have to go into all your different pages and you're going to have to change everything that's related to HTTP to HTTPS other than your outbound links to other websites. You don't have to change those. So that is something you'll have to do. Otherwise, your HTTPS will not work. If you're using some other type of content management system like Joomla, Drupal, or anything else out there that or maybe some forum software or so forth, you're going to have to get with those forum groups. You can find all kinds of information. The majority of our clients nowadays are running WordPress, so that's what we focus on strictly is WordPress nowadays. There, you shouldn't have any problem converting your website over HTTPS. Okay, if you have any questions or you have any issues, we ask you to open up a support ticket, and that's easy to do in your KartHost Customer Center account. Thanks again. Have a wonderful day.